chickens all over the place. I always set the orders manual. Flashbacks. I know, like PTSD over here. A PTSD kicked in. What's the benefit of trading minis?
Eats way more than the average person who's sedentary.
Yeah.
Still,
So,
yeah.
like, that's a basic thing. Every morning I do yoga because I just realized that as you age, like aches, pains, mobility, like, bro, I did a thing on my blog a few weeks ago and it was crazy. I'd love the chat, to be honest with it as well. How many of you can sit on your bum and then put your leg out and then touch your toes? Like, loads of people can't do it. And they're like, bro, I'm like 25, I can't do that. And I'm like, well, bro, yoga, we've got to get on it because we don't want to stiffen up all the joints, the tendons. So yoga's been a thing every morning. I used to think, old me used to think, oh, that's wash. But I love it, bro. I preach yoga like no tomorrow. And then I do a thing called Shred Fast now, which is like kettlebell workouts.
That's what I'm doing.
Man. Like,
unbelievable, bro. All I do is kettlebell for my workout.
Yeah, it's literally the same for me.
Like calisthenics.
Kettlebell all the time. Yeah. So I do 45 minutes a day, 5 to 6 days a week. I've got quite a lot of the people in the Discord on it as well. This morning, bro, I held a plank for 4 minutes, 8 seconds. I got a new PB on that. I've never done that before. I was just like, I'm going to send it. Let's go. But I love it because the kettlebell stuff, you get the cardio, you also get the strength, but you also get the resilience because you've got to push through, throw those bells around, get on with it. So I do that. And then, bro, I just eat like in a decent diet. Like, honestly, I prioritize protein. I try and get the best option of the natural stuff. I bought a Ninja Creamy as well, which is brilliant for like making your own ice creams and putting stuff in it. The kids love it. But again, you control it with like Greek yogurt, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But then on Saturday, bro, I went out, I had a pizza and I had an almond croissant. But I didn't feel guilty because I was like, I've worked extremely hard all week. I can have that. If I'm going on a mad weekend, what I sometimes do is I calorie bank. So some days if I haven't hit my calories, and I'm not like weighing my food and stuff, I've just got into a good routine, but I'll calorie bank sometimes. But I've got like 700 calories spare on the week. I can really go for it on the Saturday.
Yeah, but it also matters by the end of the week, right? Your total calories.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I've always got my calories.
Yeah,
people do it daily, but I just want, if I'm allowed 2,000 a day, if I come to by 7, I got 14,000. So it's like a drawdown, I guess.
Yeah.
You can eat into that drawdown, and if you've got some left, then you can maybe go for a one Hail Mary. If you've got $1,000 left, and you've just got to go for it, right? So, yeah, doing stuff like that, and just honestly, just enjoying it. And then, with the kids, man, like they have bits and bobs of bad stuff here and there. They want to do stuff, but they've got really good habits. Like my kids can walk into a shop, they can pick up an item of food, they can read the label, and they know if it's good, if it's got protein, if it's high calorie. Like just trying to teach them those things that we don't get taught. So I'm all right if they want to have a freaking McDonald's here and there. Cool, like they're active, but predominantly high protein, not processed. I think people don't realize the liquid calories ruin them sometimes. Like people have those frappuccino, wappuccino, macchiato, mocha, whatever, and they're like 5,000 calories. It's those little things sometimes.
I learned that recently because I used to always be getting those types of drinks. Now it's just because I got a nice coffee machine. Like I do espresso and I'll do skim milk. That's it. And I still get to have my coffee and it's delicious. I don't need all that crazy shit there. Yeah, the liquid calories are crazy. And then diet cherry cola. That curbs every craving I need. Diet cherry cola.
Yeah. Oh, but honestly, man, like stuff like that, and even like the gym stuff, bro, like all the workouts. Like this morning, I didn't want to do it. It was 5:30 a.m. I just walked the dog. I thought, I can't be arsed. But no, we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna get it done because I'm someone that does what I say I'm gonna do. I really do live by that. Like your brain keeps score. I did it. I hit new PBs. I felt great. But some days I might just do 20 minutes. If I'm like, you know what, I'm a bit hurting, I'm achy, I'll do that. But I'm looking at getting a sauna for home, to be fair, outdoors. I'm going to get a sauna just for recovery and stuff. And also like having things like creatine, all that stuff of helping with your body. But like some people I know are like, oh, you're so disciplined. It's like, yeah, but it just makes me operate well. It's not because I'm trying to achieve like some crazy physique. I'm just happy and enjoy it. But I know if I want to indulge, I can indulge.
What do you think?
That's my take on it.
What do you think? It's because now once I started getting feed is like all fitness influencers.
Okay.
It's like, and it's nice because I've learned a lot watching all that stuff and scrolling. But that dude, Daily Reps guy, that's who I learned this from. He does 20-minute kettlebell workouts 5 days a week. it's the easiest thing for me. It was just really easy to swallow the idea of just putting 20 minutes a day, doing what I got to do. And it's like, you know, you're not sitting at the gym for an hour, taking a break, lifting, taking a break. You're just kind of knocking it all out in 20 minutes with no breaks.
Yeah.
It's all kettlebell and push-ups, things like that. Dips. What do you think about that? You think I can get a solid physique just doing my 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Or do you think I'm going to have to eventually get into
I mean, look, dude, I do. So on Shred Fast, honestly, if anyone's not looked at it, check it. I think you get the first month free. So if you've already got kettlebells, you're laughing. Dude, it's some of the most intense. It's blowing up, by the way, as a fitness app. Like they're killing it, right?
it's called?
Shred Fast, SHRED, Shred Fast. I'll put it in the private chat for you, just so you've got it. Shred Fast. Check it out. Like, honestly, unbelievable. You can pick the weight. You can decide if you want to do single bell or double bell. But bro, most mornings I'm throwing around like 16K kettlebells each hand. 30 minutes of that, you've got the heart rate up. You're running at like really high heart rate. You're getting the cardio. You're getting the freaking movement, the strength. Bro, I used to have physio, right? No lie, every couple of weeks. And I used to go to the gym, but there was obviously muscles I was neglecting. I used to have physio on my back. Every 2 weeks, bro, I was just running up this bill with a private physio. And then I'd switch to kettlebells. I thought, let me just change it up. I got a bit bored. I thought, let me switch it up. Bro, I have no pains. I see no physio. I'm stronger than I've ever been. I'm fitter than I've ever been. All from kettlebells, you know? But I'm just doing like
That's why I went with
5 days a week.
Really?
Bro, because they use muscles, you strengthen so much. And like those guys love throwing burpees in as well. So you do a lot of burpees. But mate, the other day I did like 133 burpees in 10 minutes. I could never have done that before. So yeah, I think you'll be fine, man. It just maybe what you'll do is you might increase slightly an extra 10 minutes here and there as your routine develops. The beauty of the kettlebells is you can either do more weight or more rep. I kind of opted for more rep just because I'm always conscious with weight of injuries, especially when you start pushing ego lifting and like I had this thing I wanted to do 20 kgs and that would have been like over 50% of my body weight in. I thought I'm probably gonna get hurt here doing this 5-6 days a week. So I just dropped to a lot lighter weight, but I can fly through the reps. It's good fun, man. Honestly, it's a good lot. Check it out. Anyone that's like interested in switching it up, check it out.
I downloaded the app. This is it right here, right? Shredfest.
That's the one, man. That's the one.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Check it out.
Download it. I'm gonna check it out because that's literally I'm doing kettlebell workout.
Yeah, bro. You'll love it. Like honestly, get it on. They do it with you as well, but every day is a different day and like full body, different sets. So you're gonna get a mixture of stuff.
That's
and I do believe like
I'm getting bored of what because I just have been going on YouTube and I look up my 20 workouts. I do like, all right, I'm gonna focus on chest today. I'm gonna focus on shoulders and back, biceps, triceps, and I've had a routine of what I'm like, okay, I got like a good mix here, but I don't know what I'm doing. So I get
Yeah, you'll love that, man. Try it out, see what you think. I think the first one's still free. They've been exploding lately. Like they're all over the place, opening up places in Dubai and all sorts. And it's just a cool thing, mate. Because what I love is every day you don't know what's coming until you open the app and they're like, and yeah, man, just light it up.
So what is this? I think that's what I'm doing. I'm doing supersets. I think that's where you do a lot of repeats, right? To really kind of
supersets usually like
that's usually what my best workouts are the ones that are supersets. I don't even know exactly.
Yeah, it's usually when you're
tells me I'm
doing that. Yeah. So like it might be you're combining an exercise with an exercise essentially that like in a similar realm of the same muscle groups and stuff like that. Prioritizing that muscle growth, you know, a lot of theories, the more you use the muscle, the more you can obviously, you know, create those little tears, you can grow, etc., whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's what I love about the kettlebells is you've got 30 minutes, but for 16 of those minutes, you're just working. Like a lot of it's AMRAPs or every minute on the minute. So you've either got as many rounds as possible or every minute on the minute. Ladders. So like you'll start with 1 rep, you'll do 4 or 5 of the things in 1 rep, but then it will go every minute it will go up 2 reps, 3 reps, 4 reps, and you'll try and climb the ladder. So it really pushes the cardio side. But the beauty is you can control it. So like I always say when you're starting, don't full send it because you might be like, whoa. But then as you build into it, honestly, I've not met someone yet that started and not loved it. But it is definitely intense. But dude, like I went for a run. I haven't run in like a year. I had a knee issue and it also helped cure that. I was going to have surgery and I was like, I don't want surgery. It helped with that on top of yoga, right? mate, I went for a run. I shaved like 2 minutes off my 5K, and I haven't run anything just from doing this. Like, it really has been beneficial. So I swear by it, man. I think it's great.
Last
And
thing
you're
on this, guys.
prioritizing that protein.
So I was just gonna say, last thing on this, guys, because I know we gotta talk trading. I do want to discuss the markets, but last thing on this, bro, I can't believe how much better I feel just having the protein I come back. I had no idea.
Right,
Bro.
okay.
I have so much more energy just prioritizing my protein and it's drinking water, bro. I did not drink enough water throughout the day. It's disgusting how little water I used to drink, right? And I feel terrible and tired all throughout the day. Now I every moment I think about water, I drink it. That's what you guys know. Is I always have water here. But I feel so much better. Those two little things. Crazy.
3 liters a day for me, man.
People don't drink enough water. And
Nah, bro, everyone does.
when I tell people that I'm trying to keep my body weight in protein per day, people that like aren't in that world, they're like, that sounds insane. What are you talking about? Nobody does that, bro. Who aren't in that world.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And also, just last thing, have a look into creatine as well if you don't take it. It's one of the most
Think I
studied
should get on it?
supplements. Dude, it's one of the most studied supplements in the whole space. There's so much benefit to it, but you've just got to make sure that you do drink water because it sort of retains a bit of water. You might put on a little bit of water weight at first, but with recovery and especially like building muscle and maintaining muscle, creatine's got so much science behind it. So definitely check it out. Omega-3s, your zincs, all that good stuff. But anyway, we'll take it away from being a PT. But I think it's, bro, this is where do you get this kind of stuff on a trading stream, man?
Exactly. You know, it's great conversation, man. I think and the whole chat's engaging, so they like it. Like, it's super interesting stuff. It really is. It's like a whole new world that I've opened myself into, and that's how I get with things, bro. I'm just like, I get like a little bit autistic about stuff. Once I get into something, I go, this is the way I'm doing. So that's So it's super interesting stuff.
No, it's sick. It's sick. And what we thinking about this trade?
It's just slowing down big time. But I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill and hold it.
Yeah,
We're not invalidating any of these fair value gaps yet. I think you can come for this high. Maybe people just there. Yes, I can't believe what ES is doing though. This is the one. This is what. Yeah, kind of being ES is weighing down at the lows. And when you look at this, I mean, if I was just looking at ES alone, I would think we could be coming for some of these unbig gaps down here. So that's a bit worrying, but I'm just going to hold for now. The NQ looks bullish, but this is kind of like ES looks like it could come for another low. And that sometimes the markets are just really out of sync. YM is ripping lower. It's kind of crazy actually. Maybe that's a sign to get out. Honestly, I'm gonna consider it. I don't want to get out here, but if it starts validating some of these gaps, I will get out a bit early. The other indexes are ripping lower. It'd be one thing if all of the indexes were stalling at the highs, but the other two are at the lows. So that's a red flag.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
Josh goes in the shorts it's 7,758. So that's 7,758. Yeah, man. Yes, looks like it's gonna come for that low. It's previous day's point of control. It's crazy resistance all day.
Kind of mad, bro. I never knew about the POC until you mentioned it, but I kind of can't believe how accurate and crazy the reactions are. And sometimes, like, dude, that's crazy. Look at how it pings it.
It is one of the most relevant levels every single day. And I highly recommend it. I know you already have a solid way of looking at markets, but if you're ever looking for a little extra,
yeah, bro. I'm always never opposed to looking for trades, even like when you're in trades, right? Because it might be a level to get out at or whatever.
Check out volume profile, bro. There's many different ways to use it, just like anything else. I use it in a very simple manner where all I'm doing is looking at the previous day's volume profile. I don't even look at current days. I don't look at higher time frame volume profile, which a lot of people do stuff like that, but they'll reference the weekly point of control or monthly, or they'll look at the current day's profile. I've been using the previous days for 4 years now. I was using it before I even knew what a fair value was, and I've never gotten it. It's just they're so relevant every day, man. Every single day.
Yeah, man, I'll have a look for sure, bro. Like I say, I make anything to just aid sometimes, things like that, especially with like draws, because I think I've seen you sometimes using it as like that as well when we get there. If you're in a long, like today, right? If you got there, you probably exit, for example. Could be a cool thing to add to the arsenal of, because that's what I love is just where are we headed? Where's the most draws? What have we got to target? Now, the reason I closed today was we blew through the targets I had of all that low resistance. And I just thought, you know what, I'm done there. Happy day, trade idea done. We'll see what happens if it plays out and blows the high. An all-time high, then it is what it is, right? But yeah, it's good stuff. What did I say? New method drop?
New method drop. Enter the trade when Zach is 300 to 400 ticks in drawdown. It will be the best edge speed. Dude, I can't even hate on it. I can't even hate on it. Kind of true. At least for the last 2 days, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, but I remember last week you caught a ripper and I couldn't get in it and you just hit it. So
Straight to TP. Yeah.
you know, it's not so.
People have short memory, goldfish memory.
yeah, it's that social media stuff, right? It's good and good.
Yeah. No, it's funny. They're just joking around.
That's what I mean, though, man. You can have a laugh with everyone on the stream. Like they get it. It's good. It's good laughs, man. It's good stuff. And there's not many giveaway shouts now. It's nice.
Oh my, way less. Speaking of which, guys, I am down to do a giveaway. It's been a while. I said 500 likes. So we're at 473. We'll be getting ready to do a giveaway any minute. Albert, I'm sure you probably got stuff to do too. So you can.
Yeah, I'll keep it, bro.
Yeah, no rush, bro. Want to stay on till like 10? Well, I'm sure we're gonna get these likes.
Yeah.
I want to show you one thing before you go, man. One thing.
Yeah, sure, man.
In terms of the previous day point control, I'm going to clean all this up. I'm going to show you an example of an 80% setup and how crazy accurate it is, or how crazy accurate it is on sliding. So you go to the 30-minute time frame. That's where I mark my volume profiles.
Okay.
I was taught that that's the time frame you mark them on because the volume profile is essentially an extension or a more refined version, in my opinion, of the market profile. A lot of people think these are the same thing. They're not. Market profile is measuring time. Volume profile is measuring volume. So volume profile essentially took the concept of the market profile but did it with volume. And this was, years later, because before that they couldn't really get volume like that the way they can now. It was designed on the 30-minute time frame. So I always wait to 30-minute time frame when I'm looking at my volume profile. I want to go to Friday. It's absolutely insane. We have right here. Okay. Let me go to here. Okay, so here's the start of Friday last week. You can see this new profile is developing. Here's your previous day's profile right here. So I'm just going to mark out previous day's profile. Okay. Now I'll just get rid of the line so that's our level, previous day's point of control. So what I'm doing today, where I'm trying to target the previous day's point of control, is based off that 80% stat that we touch this level 80% of the time. Right? So when we open up above or below the previous day's point of control and it has not been engaged yet, it acts as a really strong draw liquidity. That's the idea. So I'll show you how well this held up on Friday. So here's Asia. We're trading away from it, trading there. London chunk, we're consolidating. We're still nowhere near it. Right? Market opened up here at 1800 hours. So above the point control, it hasn't been touched. Then we come into New York session. In a moment, we get this last manipulation up, and look at it. Straight to the point of control, man. We caught those shorts. And then look how well it acts as support for the rest of the day. Like, it's just so relevant every day.
Yeah. No, that's sick.
And it's crazy because we'll have days like this where you're from the high 500 points away from that level. And I can't say that there's no way that's going to happen because I've seen stuff like this happen so many times. It's just nuts. So I'll leave it with that if I can try to get
I appreciate you. Man. No, I appreciate you sharing that now. I'm going to get that on my chart, man. And mark that up and see what it's saying. Because even for me, especially like with draws, dude, stuff like that's so powerful. Because like, imagine now I was in it and I didn't know. Let's say I was at the point of control and it's already hit. You might then give back some profit. It bounces. It seems like a really strong level. So I always see it on the chart. So I'll have a look, man, for sure.
Absolutely, man. Yo, Albert, it's been great chatting with you as always, man. Looking forward to it. Yeah, bro.
Same here, man.
Have a good weekend.
Right, appreciate it. Until then. Have a lovely weekend. Appreciate all of you in the chat. Biggie, I also saw you said something about checking out something on the PFM stream about a track for Alec. I saw it, bro. I will check it out for you. Have a lovely weekend, people. A pleasure.
By the way, guys, Albert's socials, our mod, he's going to drop them all right now. Give the man a follow. Check his YouTube. Check his Discord community if you want to join that. solid trader. So we're going to drop your right now.
See you later. Bye.
Peace. There we go. Albert Burgess got UK. Yeah, he's the man. Shout out Albert. You good? What a day, Chad. Look at this. We're still up. We're still up. I'm holding this, man. I will say, because NFT is tomorrow, maybe there's a scenario we don't like. I think we're running out of steam. I will say, like, I would be surprised if we take out those highs today. You know, when we were at the open, I thought there's a chance we could get another highs finally up here. I think that's less likely. I don't think that's going to happen today. I think Albert mentioned this too. We're probably saving those highs for next week if I had to guess. But I do think there's still a really good chance that we fulfill this 80% setup. I really do. I really do, guys. So I'm just going to hold this. As long as it's not giving me a reason to close, I'm going to hold this trade and try to target at least the value area low or the POC. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, he called this trade. He called it. That 4-hour fair value gap, holding price up. We're in a higher time frame uptrend. We have draws in the above. You know, no reason to barrel into those shorts. The only downside to this is that we might, I think it would be a lot for us to come all the way up to these highs today with NFP tomorrow. If today was NFP, I would think this is very, very possible, but we might save that for tomorrow. But if we could just get up to the value area low, that'd be a solid trade. That much closer to the payout, you know? So we're going to hold. We're going to hold. We're up on all of our accounts today. Already took profits on my CFD. I now only need to make $6,000 more and I'll have this 200K past the VAs, which is sick. And I took this long on my futures elite accounts, but I got out of those already. So I'll show you those. We're up just a basic day, about $400 on these accounts. Got a nice buffer in these. We already took our payouts. Now I just got to make $4,000 in these accounts. And I do that, I'll have another $14,000 payout coming my way. I really like these accounts with futures on these. Highly recommend checking them out. And of course, you want to check them out. Make sure to go to propfirmmats.com. Go here. You can get 35% off. They just increased their discount. I just noticed 35% off with code MATCH, MATCH. I'll drop a link for you guys if you want to check it out. I'll drop the link right there. What up, Nicole? Haven't seen you in the chat in a minute. BP's at 30,073. Let's go. That's a huge target, but I think that, you never know. You get that. POC level is up at 29,837. 29,837. Let's see, we're getting a little bit of momentum here. Who knows? We're gonna get this. Hey, what up, Zach? Zach's a member of the lab. He's in long target POC. Nice, man. I think we could still get it tonight. We might be holding this trade all day, but like I said, as long as I'm not given a reason to close, I'm going to try to hold this for my target. Is point of control same for the average price of the day's range? That's actually a good question. It can be, because think about it like this, right? Your point of control of the previous day is the level that had the most volume transacted for that day, right? That's what the point of control is, the level with the most volume. So naturally, that could often be like the average price of the day, right? Because if you spend a lot of time at a certain level, oftentimes that's going to be where the most volume was transacted, because the most transactions occur at that point. So to a certain degree, you're right, but there can be times where the point of control is not where the most time occurred. And it could just be that there was a lot of volume that happened at that price. Like maybe it was a whale, some type of institution. But generally it often is where you'll see where the most consolidation was, or the most transactions, which would be the average price of the day, could be around there. Yeah. That's actually, again, so when you talk about market profile, which I was just talking about, that was what Market profile came before volume profile. And again, it follows the same concepts, right? But so the market profile has a point of control as well, but they call it the TPOC, which is time point of control. So the market profile used to measure its point of control based off the amount of time that the market traded at a certain price. Whichever price it traded at for the longest amount of time was its point of control. My personal opinion is that volume is more accurate, right? And it makes sense because volume profile came later once you had the technology to analyze the volume like that. But you'll notice like a lot of old school traders, they're big market profile because that was one of the first like really accurate tools that people that were coming from trading in the pits in the old days where you could trade in person, you know, at the New York Stock Exchange or at the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, you know, when they were transitioning to digital trading, market profile was one of the first like really accurate tools that people started using. So that's a little history lesson for you. You take a little break. Well, I'm glad you're back. Cool. Glad you're back. Fair value gaps came from single print TPL. Yeah, that is actually true. So like if you're using market profile, which is where you can read single print, oftentimes those single prints are also fair value gap from the chart. So it's just another way to find that information. You're absolutely right. That's why, again, I find it funny when people try to hate on ICT or like they say, "Oh, you're only looking at candlesticks. You have no idea what's going on. You use like all this other stuff." It's like, nah, bro. It's just like the fair value gap is a way to interpret the same exact thing, just in a different with a different tool, right? We should find a single print on a TPO chart with a fair value gap, or vice versa. So yeah, guys, the only downside here to this idea is, well, two things. We have NFP tomorrow, right? So maybe we begin to consolidate for the rest of the day in preparation of NFP. Also, the other aspect is US is down at the lows. Like US is not going anywhere to the chat. And YM is down at the lows too. And YM is ripping lows. So I will admit that's a big downside to my long run NQ. Like the two other indexes going down might end up pulling you down a little bit. But we'll see. Can you show me how you draw volume profile? Yeah, so my volume profile, I use electronic trading hours. You're using New York hours only. I use all of the sections combined. So switch your volume profile to ETH, electronic trading hours. Just watch this video. Thank you, Joe. I have my exact set of right here. It'd be different if we started pulling back after we tapped my draw liquidity, but like my draw liquidity is still very valid. No, I'm just gonna hold it, guys. I'm just holding my trades. I'm up on all my other accounts too, so it's like it's a win no matter what. We had a solid day. I like that I'm finally getting close to passing this E8 account too. Finally, this is going to be a really fun account to trade once it gets funded because it's $16,000 of static drawdown. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this one once it eventually gets funded. I've been taking my time with it. I can't wait. Yeah, we can do a giveaway. Did we hit 600 likes finally? Did we hit 600 likes? That's my question. Yeah. 498. Give me 2 more likes and I will hook you guys up for the giveaway. I have 3 more accounts to give out, actually. I got a lot to do, so hit the like button. Green. Sure, we just hit 700. I'm sure we hit 500. Let's see. 506. Okay. Yeah, let's do a quick giveaway, guys. Let's do it. I think it is giveaway time. All right, everyone, head over to the Prep for Match Discord channel. All right, that's where we run all of our giveaways exclusively. I'll pull up Discord, show you guys how to enter. Another great day, guys, in the market. Seriously, I'm so grateful to be here every day with you guys and stream and go over my setups and that people want to learn from me. I'm so grateful for it, man. Like in my trading career, it's just like an amazing thing. I really am. Like I love doing this, guys. I really do. I appreciate everyone that watches every day. Truly. All right, guys, let's do this. So, where are we? Here we go. You're going to come here to the giveaway portal inside the Prop Firm Maps Discord channel. Scroll down. I'm going to create a code. Code is going to be POC. That's what we're looking for. And you're going to have 1 minute to enter. So just 60 seconds. So queue up the Discord right now. Get ready. I'll give you guys like 5 seconds before I hit enter. And then you got 60 seconds to enter this. All right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So here's the entry portal. You're going to click enter here and you're just going to type POC. Then click submit. That's it. Once you do that, you're entered. Nothing else you do. Yeah, drop a fire emoji once you've entered. Perfect. All right, back to making a new high on NASDAQ. Let's see, can we get this push? All right, you got 15 seconds left, chat. All right, entries closed. Here we go. Copy names. Back to the chart for now, and I'll set up this race. Apex Legacy, yes, it's 1 day pass. Correct. Shout out Apex, guys. If you want to lock in Apex, 90% off the code match, baby. Let's do the just copy these names. All right. All right, we got over 500 entries. Are we ready? All right, guys, we're gonna do a 2-minute race. I'm just gonna go take like a literally a 30-second break. All right, just need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back way before the race is over. 2 minutes. Watch the race. First place is gonna win a Lucid account. All right, shout out to Lucid. Remember, you can lock in 30% off right now with code match on all Lucid accounts. Here we go. First place wins. I'll be right back, guys.
Make every trade count, keep the plan routine, brain. Yeah. Yeah. Risk on, not never chill, never lean. Cut it fast, set the trade ain't great. Run love on, let it flow, stay the rain. Small fakes, hit stack up to brain. The trade is a trade if it ain't thing. It's a play first and a proper thing. And stay calm when it takes turns me. And I'll wait my turn. Then I take that green, 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 green. Oh, green, 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 green. Lane for no straight, yeah. Take clear. Green, 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 green.
Steady hand. Yeah. Focus on quick. Patience makes it full. Yeah. Sniper in the zone. NASDAQ is standing around the road. So the supply they tip it up. One click market drop, never stop, never stop. Back just in time. Was it gonna be? Dude, the zombie race is unhinged. Man. Yeah. Well, literally have people that go to the front and then they get pulled back. All right, shout out to Atachi.uch1ha. What a Discord name. Congratulations, you want a Lucid account. Let me save this name. Is that the first giveaway I've done all day? Dude, is that the first giveaway we've done? I think I did one more. I think I forgot to save the name now. I'll have to go back and find it. All right, so I got 2 more accounts to give out, guys. Let's do this. Let's try to hit, I feel like we could definitely hit 600. Let's get to 575 and I'll do another giveaway. I still have 2 more accounts to give out. So 575 and we'll run another giveaway, guys. That was the first one? Okay, so I got 3 more. So I got 3 more accounts to give out. 3 more. We'll do a new list once we hit 575. This market, it is really slowing down. I'm somewhat tempted to just take this because this made back like a good chunk of my loss, and I could just either look for another setup later or come back tomorrow. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it a little more room because I mean I'm not giving any reason of closing. We did just take out this high now. We just take that high. And ES is still just down at the lows. Like this is disgusting. ES is going nowhere, guys. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. I can't even believe it. ES has done nothing today. Oh, we should look at theoretical bounds. How does the giveaway work? Just to enter the way I explained it. And then when you win, I put your name in the Discord in a channel, and then the support team reaches out to you. That's it. What's your student eval passing percentage on average? I mean, so, you know, the Liquidity Lab mentorship is only 3 weeks old now. So I don't have hard data on the pass rate of my students. What I will say is we already have an insane amount of payout for 3 weeks into the mentorship. Let me show you this. We have like a thread where everybody posts their payouts. First off, I'm out here getting payouts. I lead from the front. I show you guys how to do this. All right, I show you and I take payouts myself. I'm not that type of mentor or coach that doesn't have any payouts to show and pretends to be all secretive about what they're doing. I'm too transparent, honestly, sometimes. So I'm in there posting my payouts. But look at this, bro. So we started the mentorship 3 weeks ago. And look at this. Since July 14th, look at all these payouts. We got our boy Jimmy Neutron. He did 18 grand last month out of nowhere. He had like a couple payouts in the past, and now he's doing 18K months. You got Jason with his first payout, 1,700 from Lucid. You got Sakuna, $1,500 payout from Tradeify. Look at all these payouts, man. Ercon, personal account withdrawals. Jimmy with more payouts. More payouts from Jimmy. Another one from Ercon. Another one from Ercon, 3,500. Like, look at this. We're cooking, chat. So I don't have hard data on the pass rate. Shout out Yanni, just got his first. Another one from Sakuna. It just don't stop, man. Don't stop, guys. So I will say that we got that going on. Add me and see how long before first payout. Hey, brother, go ahead and join, man. Join the crew, loco. IamZard.com. Come on down. Not gonna lie, Zach, I've learned a lot from you over the past week. Seriously, thank you. You're such a great mentor. Respect from Texas. Much love, man. Much love, man. Join the crew if you want to get like more proper mentorship. That's where we get really focused. We do 3 weekly coaching calls, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You get access to my 23 chapter course. That's where a lot of the work gets done, man. Payout doesn't mean anything if you copy a streamer. I love people work as men, bro. They're not just copying me every time. Like, you really, brother. Let me ask you something. I've done, since we started Prop Firm Maps TV, I've done over 150K in payouts. Do you have 150K in payouts? I did. How about this? I've done 14 grand so far for August. Did you get a 14K payout? You're watching the stream. Probably not. Why don't you have that? Zach, I'm interested in the mentorship, but I usually only get to trade pre-London or New York PM. Would the strat still be good during those times? Oh, absolutely, man. So my concepts can be traded in any website. All right? Website. I saw that other company. My concepts can be traded in any session. All right? They're universal for the step. New York PM, absolutely. Also, what sounds good to me about that is if you're available during New York PM, it means you can make our coaching calls, which is a huge part of the mentorship. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern. So, yeah, I think you might be a good fit. You can hit me up on X if you want to learn more about it. Or like I said, just go to the website, IamZard.com. You can learn about everything right there. But yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys, we're pulling back here. I'm not gonna lie, ES making a new low is insane. Like, we may have to just take the money because it is. We got NFT tomorrow, guys. Like, we might not want to go anywhere. It's a bummer. It's a bummer because this setup is so good from a technical perspective, but I don't know. It's looking kind of rough here. It's looking kind of rough. It's a bummer. Thinking about what I want to do. ES just made another new low. Let's see if it can pop after doing a double sweep. This is crazy. What does your promise do with the fact that a lot of people copy someone? Let's work on your website. I think my website's pretty good. We have a 30-minute gap. Zach, you said you had 14K payouts this month. What was your total spend? $1,400. I'll show you. No other guy does this. Like, I do. I show too much. I'll show you right now. I'll show you right now, brother. Billing. This is my one time I've ever paid for an account featured. I've literally never traded with them until July. This is the first time I ever bought accounts with them. I spent $1,400 on 550K accounts. And here are the payouts from said account. Who else is showing you guys their billing dashboard? Nobody. Literally no one. There you go. Billing. Here's my name, Zach Arbusi. Billing. July 17th, $1,400. Paid payouts. August 4th. 29. No one else is doing that. Though. These are so out of sync. It's insane. Appreciate your vibe and your song. Thanks, bro. Shout out Coffee for Mama. Just made her first payout with Tradeify. Shout out PFM and Zach, knowledgeable nuggets. Let's go. Congratulations. I love that. I love that. All right, guys. I think I gotta cut this. I'm kind of annoyed, man. I just wish I waited for New York session. I would have had this payout rock. This is getting a bit ridiculous, you know. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trail my stop to plus 400 ticks. I can't give up another 400 ticks. We're probably gonna get baked down. I'm trail it to 543. Probably gonna get tagged out. And it is what it is. Not every day is gonna be awesome. You know, I wanted to get this freaking payout there, but can't be giving up all this profit. All right, stop is trailed. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. I don't offer a lifetime access thing. I just do monthly. I feel like what I would say, bro, before you just go and pay for a lifetime, maybe just try it out for the month, you know? And then if you want to stay, you want to do lifetime, we can talk about it. But I don't need to take a bunch of money from you for lifetime. I would say just try it out for the month first. You lost almost half profits. Yep, that's trading, bro. What do you want from me? Okay. Annoyed equals emotion. You know better than anybody. Drop that emotion. I mean, dude, I'm just kind of talking. I'm not going to be losing sleep over this. You know, I actually don't agree with this at all. You realize we're humans. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, I don't think you should expect yourself to not have emotions when trading, Brendan. I think you're setting yourself up like that's a total trap. You're not a robot. You're gonna have emotions. You're gonna get annoyed from trading. You're gonna get mad. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna get excited. You're gonna have every emotion in the book. Any emotion you can think of, you're gonna have it while trading. So I actually disagree completely. Like, you gotta expect to have emotions. Anyone who tells you they don't feel anything when trading is lying. Now you can do things to limit those emotions. Like what I do, I trade small size, you know, low cortisol trading. It's kind of a joke, but it's true. You know, we don't oversize, we don't over risk. That keeps our emotions in check, but I still have the emotions. I just try to keep them as muted as possible. Seem like a fair and laid back dude. I am, man. Yeah, like I said, I don't think you need to do lifetime access until you know you like it. So do it for a month and then talk to me. Let's get you in there. See if you're finding value. And then you really want to do that, we can talk about it. You know? Very bad and unfortunate for me. I was an excellent trader making profits, getting everything right, catching high R trades. I was in control. I was starting to trade in a live account. I don't know. I think there's more to the story coming. I don't know. Your best trade days are when you're numb. Yeah, I'm never numb. I don't know. Maybe I'm emotional. I just think like, dude, emotions are just impossible to avoid. Yep, you just got to control your actions. Having emotion is just being a human. Like, can you control your actions when you're feeling a little emotional? I think that's the real game that we play. If you set yourself up to think I can't have emotions, then you're just going to continually fail at that. And then you're going to, if you're failing at something that's impossible, you're going to think like you're doing something wrong. And you're not. You're just being human. It's about how do you react to those. Yep. On the 31st of August, your website says you're giving a 200K. No, is that true? What are you talking about? My website definitely does not say that. I don't know where you're reading that, bro. Fair enough, good take. Yeah, that's just my take. That's my opinion on it. My problem with trading is I can't help myself to close a trade when profit is won. Yeah, that's funny because people tend to have one either they're on one side of that coin, one or the other, right? So some people, as soon as it starts going like $5 in profit, they're like, I need to lock in this money, and they can't hold trades. And then other people have the opposite, like you said, where they're holding a trade forever and ever and ever, and they never take profit. You got to look for targets, man. That's why using liquidity targets, stuff I teach in the course, draw liquidity, highs equal lows, point of control, open fair value gaps. That gives you somewhere to target, and that's where you close your trade. So you need to have clear targets. You can't just be expecting the market to move forever in your direction. Next giveaway at 575 likes. My website is not prop firm match. No. I thought we were talking about my website. No, prop firm match is prop firm match. If they might be doing a giveaway on August 31st. That's very possible. Prop firm match does tons of giveaways constantly. I mean, we do giveaways all day on stream here. Speaking of guys, let me get a question. What is your all-time favorite prop firm match listed firm? Let's go with front page. Out of the front page, what is your all-time favorite? Lucid, My Funded Futures, Tradeify, TOF, Funded Next, Top Steps, Go Funded Futures, Trader Launch, FFF, Apex, E8, Futures Elite, Earn a Trade, Trade Day, or Take Profit Trader. Out of all of these, what's your favorite? Oh, that was the founder of PFF. That's hilarious, bro. Definitely not, man. I'm just a humble trader. Funded Next, Tradeify. Hey, what up, Christine? Tradeify, My Funded Futures, Tradeify, Lucid, Tradeify, Lucid, Top Step, Tradeify. Looks like it's a tug of war between Lucid and Tradeify. Yeah, tug of war between Lucid and Tradeify, which is understandable. You know what's dope about that? Our two sponsors are the chat's favorite firms. Our two sponsors are Tradeify and Lucid. Coming back up. Yeah, we did create. I saw someone mention we created a 5-minute bearish gap. Yeah, we really got to inverse this sooner if we're going to continue higher. See what happens. ES really needs to start coming up. Like, this is crazy what ES is doing. This is insane. And holding. Thoughts on the My Funded Futures daily end of day rapid? Still, I haven't looked into it. We can check it out here real quick on PFM. They're currently doing 50% off code match. So if you want to lock that in, Get it now while they're doing half off. That's crazy. My funded futures doesn't do huge promos like that. Check it out. So it's only for a 50K account. End of day rapid. End of day drawdown. Oh, there's no daily loss limit. That's pretty solid. I like that. No daily loss limit, 2K max loss, 3K profit target, pretty standard. Minimum trading day for the eval is 4 days. And then I'm guessing daily payouts after that. It's a good price with the current promo. Once you make your buffer, each payout after that unlocks once your net profit since your last payout reaches 500. Yeah, it looks interesting. Definitely looks like a good plan, man. Definitely looks like a good plan. Yeah, guys, I'm getting ready to accept that we're not going to get our overall target here. We're going to get trailed out. Pre-NFP day, man. You know, that is one knock against looking for this huge move. We have NFP tomorrow. We really just may be stuck in a consolidation for the rest of the day. I just cannot believe ES. Like, ES is insane. I can't get over what ES looks like. Disgusting, man. This is what's bringing us down. We're definitely going to get trailed out here. ES is just falling off the earth. There we go. Let's get ready to accept our fate. Yeah. Surprised it's still holding on. It's not holding on for much longer. We're gonna take out this Leo. I mean, but if we don't, great. But I'm kind of accepting my fate here. It's still a nice winning trade. Not as good as it could have been, but it'll be a nice trade. Where we at? Did we hit 575, guys? 575 likes? Like I said, 575, and I'll do the rest of the giveaways, guys. Man. What a bummer day. I just wish I didn't try the longs in Asia. I would have had this payout locked in if I waited till New York. That's what's frustrating to me. Because we had an amazing day. If I just held my original long, but I didn't trade Asia, would have had the $12,000 payout locked. Now it's like, it's just, yeah. Maybe maybe we can get the payout still tomorrow. If not, it's easy Monday, but it's just bummer. Should have just waited. Yeah. Get you stop out. Stop me out, NQ. Just do it already. Take me out of my misery, bro. Take me out of my damn misery. Get it over with. I don't even want you to rip back up and tease me. Just take me out. Get it done. Oh my God. We'll get there. 575, chat. Let's go. We're almost there. We're at 547 now. Few more. There's a 15-minute for that. Yep. Oh yeah, we did. We might draw. Are you talking about this? There's a couple below. I mean, I wanted this one to just hold up and bring us higher, which it tried to. But you have another one down here and another one down there. Except I think it's going to take out that low, even if it ends up being more than closest to the day. We're going to take out this internal low, sweep them out, go high. It's over, guys. It's over. Oh my God, you don't understand anything. I'm not even gonna explain it. Watch us get 570 likes, even though we only have 509 viewers. Watch it happen, brother. And then think about it on how that might be possible. If you think extra hard, you'll understand how that's possible. I made 300 today, waiting for another setup. There might be more setups. I don't know. Again, NFT tomorrow. NFT tomorrow is going to make me think that we might just chop around. There we go. Take me out. Oh. I see today possibly being the turnaround for the pullback to set up a long for NFT. I'm thinking the same thing, good trader. I'm thinking the same thing, but that's what I'm saying. We might be just like, we could keep this low. This might be our low, but we could just chop around the rest of the day and not go anywhere. Like this might be the higher day. Oh yeah, initial balance. Did we break the initial balance? We broke it by like a 6. So technically, the edgeable data, if I go to NQ, edgeable data is telling us that there's an 80% chance for the last 6 months that we won't take out the initial balance low. So that just makes me think we could just chop around inside the initial balance for the rest of the day, right? We're definitely going to stop me out here, Prof. I just can't let this go back to break even, guys. That would just be absurd. You know, it is what it is. Maybe we need a Trump tweet, man. Can Trump bring it up? Come on, Trumpo. Let's change the teams. What's that new song? What's it called? Paid Out. Dude, we have a heavy metal song now. Listen to it. Listen to this one, chat. Yes, I'm still in the same trade. Saxon. Oh yeah. Dude, AI music, I'm pro AI. I don't care. I'm completely pro AI now. I'm a day trader, so it doesn't bother me. I'm not worried about AI taking jobs. I'm pro AI. NASDAQ still goaded, absolutely. I like the AI music, man. I'm sorry. What do you want from me? I like it. This is so slow, man. We're gonna get stopped out in profit, guys. This is like, look at ES. This is, I can't get over ES, bro. I feel like I continue to say this every time I go over to ES. But what is going on here? ES is going lower, guys, which is gonna take us out on NQ. Again, that's why I'm trailing my stop in profit here, because like I just have to look at ES. This is why we look at both indexes. I cannot continue to stay in a long and be confident on NQ when ES looks like this. All right, I just can't. ES needs to start going higher, and it just continues to make new lows. So we can't. Yeah, and Dow, look at Dow. Look at Dow. Dow is getting absolutely hammered. What I'm going to be watching for Dow, for all you Dow traders, we got two levels on my this 4 hour fair value gap, and then this 4 hour fair value gap. One of these got to hold if we're going to stay bullish, in my opinion. So we'll watch this one. You still have 2 hours left on this 4 hour candle. Remember, wicks do the damage, bodies tell the story, right? So we could wick below this gap, close above, and this gap still held. Same thing here. Maybe we wick into this gap. So I'll be watching the 4 hour candle close. NQ as well, NDS, all of these. Like the 4 hour candle closure is going to be significant. Okay, look at this wick. Wow, I didn't even realize this. Look what we did, chat. We mitigated that 4 hour gap. Oh yeah, we're totally gonna get stopped down here. Look at that. I didn't even realize that. NQ went right up to the 4 hour imbalance and rejected. I did not. Yeah, we're getting stopped out here. I think the day's over. I think like easy money's over, chat. Maybe we get another leg up in the afternoon. Maybe. But look at that rejection of that 4 hour gap. Like, it's over. I gotta trail my stop and get stopped out here. I didn't even notice that. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh, did you mention it? Yeah, I didn't see that comment. Yeah. I had my eye on that, but I forgot about it. We tapped it to the tick. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, we're definitely getting stopped out here. It's gonna take out the slow. It is what it is, man. Yeah, that was a good target. That was a great target. I told you guys, I'm playing the prop firm game. I wanted to hold it longer because I wanted to get this payout. It is what it is. It happens. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Let's get stopped out in profit. There we go. Go ahead. Take me out. Wow. Are you serious? Now I have to sit here and watch this because we know it's going to take me out. It just missed me by a tenth. That is insane. Just take me out. Just get it over with. Thank you. Oh my God. Look at that. Yeah, this song is hilarious. I love it. Can you believe that? It just missed me by a tick. Imagine it runs from here. That'd be so funny. Wait, let's do ass cheeks. That's crazy. It's only fitting to play ass cheeks with this price action. Wow. Yo, oh my God. Dude, imagine if it took me out and did that. That would have been so much more annoying, actually. Now we know if it gets back down there that we're going lower at least. So that's he just got really lucky there, I guess. Whoa, that's crazy. Is ES following though? This is not going to continue up unless ES follows. It is following. Wow. It literally just mitigated this hourly gap by a tick. Look at that. Tapped it by a tick. Wow, that'd be so funny if we rip now. I'm not going to get excited, but six more likes, guys. Let's do it. Get those last 6 likes because I only got 13 minutes left, and we gotta run 3 giveaways. Happy possessed. It's crazy. That's crazy. If this rips up to the POC and I lock this payout in after that, that would be hilarious. Shit. Wow. Wow. Let's see if we can get above this gap now. We're kind of back in the game a little bit. I'm really trying not to get excited. We are back in the game. Wow. I don't want to get excited, but let's see how we react inside this 5 minutes. We got to inverse that 5 minute. I'm really not trying to get excited. I tickled that stop hard, man. Been in a bit since 29,383. Nice. Long. Let's go. Okay, we just tapped that 5 minute again. Let's see what happens. Chop fest, guys. ES needs to continue higher. Like ES needs to go up. We need to create a 5 minute bullish gap. We need to inverse this. Without that, it's just consolidation. Wow, come on. Inverse that gap. All right, NQ, come on. What up, Elevated Live? What's good? Did we hit the likes? All right, let's set up this giveaway. I got 10 minutes. I got to do 3 giveaways right now. All right, guys, go to the PFM Discord. Everyone's been patient. Go to the Prop Firm Apps Discord. Still, it's rejecting that 5 minute gap again. I really don't want to get excited here. This market's trash, guys. It's really trash. All right, let's get this giveaway done. Get the code. Code is at this. 1 minute window on 3. 1, 2, 3. We're about to get stuck. Market is terrible, bro. It's just gonna it's just gonna shop, guys. Get the entries in, entry portal, type in ass cheeks. It's just gonna stop the site. This market is awful. I swear, guys, if I was not trading with Russell, like I probably would have blown some accounts this week. This market's been really difficult. What up, Stoic? Stoic, you're in the giveaway or you're in the trade? All right, guys, here we go. I'm gonna copy these names. Okay, I'm gonna copy these names. Crazy again. All right, we're just gonna make this simple, guys. So what we're gonna do is the first, second, and third place, okay, are all gonna win accounts in this race. First, second, and third place. Come on, you guys want to see me get stopped out in profit first? This market actually sucks. So